God gives us ideas, and that's his way of talking to us. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about God gives us ideas, and that's his way of talking to us. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I started realizing in my walk with God is that brilliant idea that you just received, sometimes it's not even your own, bro. Sometimes it's God putting that idea in your mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we'd be like, man, I just got a brilliant idea. And let's say you are following God, you are walking with God. You ever wonder where did that bright idea come from? So you just think you just like that. You just built like that. You just keep coming up with all these excellent ideas back to back. A lot of these ideas is just the Holy Spirit of God speaking to your mind. The Holy Spirit of God is whispering these ideas into your head, bro. So you think you just, look at you, bro. You think you just, look at me. I just got all these excellent ideas, bro. Like I'm the best of all time. God is gonna be looking at you like, what? That's me putting the ideas in your mind, bro. If you have a talent out there, if you're talented, if you're building something for God's kingdom, God is gonna give you the ideas on how to build. You ever just be working on a project for God, and then you get an idea on how to make that project better, and you think, man, I'm smart, bro. I just came out with that idea. Really? Or is it God that put the idea in your mind, bro? Some idea you don't even be thinking about for real. Stuff just come out of nowhere. It's like, you ever not be thinking about nothing, and then an idea just hit your brain cells, bro? That's God's way of speaking to us, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be humble, bro. We gotta know that certain ideas is not even our own. Think of it like this, bro. You know those people who worship the devil and people who love the devil? You know what I'm saying? And they signed all these blood contracts. They putting out negativity, right? They be getting demonic ideas too. You know what I'm saying? They be getting demonic ideas. And even when you see some of the interviews, they be asking them, hey, what did you mean by this lyric? And then they gonna be like, man, I said that? I ain't even know I said that, bro. Like, it's like, bro, demons be rapping through these people, bro. Satan be giving these people ideas. They don't even remember when they said that. I said that, bro? I don't even know what. Man, these people was blanked out. They was smoking. They was high, bro. They don't even know. They don't even remember what. They don't even remember saying that. You read to them they own lyric. They don't even remember they own lyrics. They don't even know what. They don't even know what year it was when they recorded the song. It's because they getting ideas from the spirit, bro. They getting ideas from the spirit of the devil, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Now, for the people who's not spiritual, of course, they're not going to understand this because they don't get it, bro. But we're not talking to the people who not spiritual right now. We're talking to those people who know what's going on, bro. You ask somebody, bro, what was you thinking when you made that lyric, bro, to that demonic rap song? Man, I don't even know, bro. Like, I said that, bro. They don't even know that they said that. How you not know that you said that, bro? But hey, bro, some people may be like, oh, they forgot that they said that. No, this is a tendency. This is a consistent thing. Like, they don't even be remembering majority of the stuff they be saying. Because the devil rapping through them. And one thing that I realized about demons and the devil, they rap on a certain frequency. You know what I'm saying? Demons rap on a certain frequency. When you pay attention to like club music and music about killing and drugs and all this worldly satanic music, right? It has a certain cadency to it. You know what I'm saying? It has a certain frequency to it. When you hear like true spiritual gospel music, it has a different frequency to it. For example, let's say you go to the club and you hear a song. The beat gotta be banging, bro. If it's a rap song, the beat gotta be banging. They gotta be rapping like, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't that sound like some type of like a demon is just sitting back just saying random stuff? Yeah, I am so prideful. I am so this. Like all these sins, bro. Like lust. They either rapping through the spirit of lust. You know, like the seven. What is it? Seven deadly sins. They either rapping through the spirit of lust. They either rapping through Cardi B, spirit of lust. Megan Thee Stallion, spirit of lust, perversion, pride, bro. Oh, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they operating in the sins, bro. Why is it that the people who are pushed into the world, the mainstream artists who be like promoting all this music, why is it that they gotta operate in some type of lust if they are a woman? You know what I'm saying? Or if they a woman, they gotta operate in lust. If they a man, they gotta operate in like murder, envy, cutthroat, toxic energy. All these are demonic traits. So when they rapping and the demon gets on the beat, the demon is like, the demon just play like a beat that's banging, bro. Like just play like a banging beat. And then the demon be rapping through them, be like, shoot them up, kill them up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like zero brain cell music. There's like a frequency, bro. It's like supposed to put you in a trance. Then God gives us ideas, and that's his way of speaking to us. When you listen to like true spiritual music of God, that God is like, the spirit of God is making the music through his followers. So when the spirit of God makes music, it has a different frequency. And this is the thing about Christian rap. Christian rap is copying the frequency and the cadence of the worldly trending music. So Christian rap, you know what I'm saying, is copycatting the devil's style, the devil's frequency. So if Christian rap is imitating the devil's frequency, there's a certain type of frequency they trying to go for. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's a distinct force, bro. There's a distinct force. When you truly making spiritual music for God, bro, it's supposed to sound different. It ain't supposed to sound like somebody else's music. It's supposed to be unique. But I'm using music as an example, but God gives us ideas, and that's his way of speaking to us. So that excellent, brilliant idea that you just received 2 business seconds ago, you think you're just smart like that. You think you're just all powerful like that. You just keep spamming ideas. Come on, bro. Be real. A lot of these ideas don't even be your own. But sometimes we don't even know because school doesn't teach us how to hear God's voice. You know what I'm saying? College is not going to teach you how to hear God's voice. There is no curriculum. There is no extra detention curriculum facility of the schools where you could learn how to hear the voice of God. Instead of the schools teaching us how to hear about the voice of God, they teaching us Tom and Jerry and Tom and Juliet and all type of stuff, man. They teaching us X plus Y equals incredible nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's all this school be teaching us for real. They ain't teaching us how to hear God's voice. But that's why God be using his people to put the truth out there, bro. God gives us ideas. Especially when you're working for him, bro. Like, if you really want to hear God, bro, you got to use your talents for his kingdom. You got to work for his kingdom. And as you using your talent for him and for his glory, ideas is just going to come to your mind. Like, have you noticed, soon as you start working for God and you start using your talents for God, that's when you start getting flooded with a bunch of ideas. Man, I be chilling, and then like an idea come to my mind. Hey, phrase that statement like this on your website so it's going to hit better. You know what I'm saying? Write this write this blog on your website like this so it could reach souls better. Edit this text on the picture so that the artwork will look better. Change this color on the picture so it could look better. Now, I want you to drag this and put this right there. Now, I want you, in your song, I want you to structure the hook like this. And then you put that verse right there. Now, when you're working on a movie for my kingdom, I want you to put the intro right here and go and cut out that scene and drag it here. Or when you write in a poem, I want you to structure it like this and make the title like that and make the cover art like this. You know what I'm saying? If you're working on a channel for my kingdom, I want the cover to look like this, the banner cover artwork, whatever you want to call it. I want it to look like this. And I want, if you're a painter, I want you to paint like a dove right here and make the ground like, blue. You know what I'm saying? Make the water like purple. You know what I'm saying? Like all type of ideas that's don't even, sometimes the ideas don't even fit reality, bro. Because God is outside the box. He would tell you to paint the tree. All right, cool. Paint the tree blue, like paint the leaves blue. You know what I'm saying? Like usually leaves is green, but like God be just outside the box, bro. Like, you know, he be giving you ideas of different things. Like, okay, cool. You're using your talent for my kingdom. All right, cool. So I want you to instead of like, if you are if you are an artist, you know what I'm saying, you know how to do like digital art. Okay, cool. I want you to drag this text right here, make it green, you know what I'm saying? And do this right there. And one thing I'm noticing, if y'all notice, like when you go on my website, the titles to my artwork is green, bro. The title to my messages that I do is green on the homepage. Is green. It could have been white. It could have been yellow. It could have been purple. But God, the Spirit of God be leading me what colors to use in my artwork, bro. So he like, cool, bro. Put like the text in green, bro, on your homepage, bro. And then on the other pages, okay, on your full music catalog page, make the title of the text blue. You know what I'm saying? On the poetry page, make the title of the text red, bro. Different pockets, because he understands like different things, bro. Like God is very artsy. Is that the word? Artsy? He knows about art, bro. He knows what colors bring out certain emotion and like certain things, bro. Like he be putting you on to like how to structure your artwork, and he's like an architect, bro. Like he is an architect. Why am I saying like, bro? Bro, the English language is like an art. No, he is an architect. You know what I'm saying? He be building stuff through his followers, through ideas, man. Like when you're working for his kingdom and you're building projects for his kingdom, bro, God is gonna show you how to build the stuff, bro. He gonna give you the measurement. You know, like Noah, when Noah was building the ark, you know what I'm saying? And God giving them all type of ideas on, okay, this is how you build the ark. This is the measurements, bro. This, okay, cool. Put this right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool, build it like that, you know what I'm saying? So the water doesn't slip through the ark, or, you know, it's like, okay, cool, like this, like that, like, drag this right here, build the ark, like that, Now, this is where it gets tricky, Noah. Peak game, Noah. This is where, now you building the size of the ark, where it kind of like rounds out a little bit, make it like this, so it will be stabilized, like, God is an architect. He be speaking to those ideas that you get when you're working on projects for his kingdom. That's him speaking to you a lot of times. And a lot of people we just think it's just ideas, you know, so we overlook it. We don't think it's God's voice. That's the thing. We don't think it's God's voice. We just think, oh, it's just ideas, bro. No, bro, it's not just ideas, bro. It's God's voice, bro. It's not just ideas, bro. It's God's voice, bro, that's putting you on game, bro. God is like, you know, like in a video game, God is like your mentor, bro. Like he's telling you like how to structure and calculate and strategize building stuff, bro. And bro, you hear him so much when you are using your talents for his kingdom. This is why it's very important to use your talents for God's kingdom, because that's when you're going to hear him the most. Because he's going to be, God is attracted to when you are working for his kingdom, and when you are using your talents for his kingdom, God is attracted to that. So by God being attracted to you using your talents for his kingdom, all right, cool. God is excited. He's gonna pull up. God is gonna be like, oh yeah, that one right there is gonna use his talents for my kingdom. Alright, cool. Let me pull up and show them how it's done for real. Let me show them how to build and structuralize the talent so it could glorify me. You know what I'm saying? Now, when a person chooses to use their talents for the devil and to chase Grammys and to chase the world and all these cursed R&B songs, toxic relationship songs and music about killing, murder, all type of stuff, bro, the devil gonna be like, okay, cool, that one is trying to follow the world. The devil gonna be like, okay, cool, let me go give him ideas on how to become more degenerate, on how to become more thoughtish and more thoughterly. You know what I'm saying? Let me go get that woman ideas on how to become more thoughtish and more thoughterly. And that's why you see they start off like a little innocent looking. 2 years in, bro, the devil done demonized them with all the ideas they putting in their head, bro. Ideas is like bait, bro. You gotta bite it. The devil put the idea in your head and you gotta bite the idea. You gotta bite the idea. Ideas is really just bait for real. You could choose to reject it. You could choose to reject when God gives you an idea just as much as you could choose to reject when the devil gives you an idea. But this was kind of like, this message was kind of like a lesson on God's voice and how to hear God's voice and the whole concept of ideas and God's voice, you know what I'm saying? And I just pray that this message really like helped somebody understand God's voice more. God speaks through ideas. God speaks through all types of different ranges of things, man. But ideas is just one of those things, bro. Peace.